Girl, he tried to talk to me in 5th grade. Girl, he tried to blah, blah, blah. Girl, did you know blah, blah, blah. Here comes all of that. I can't move on, but yet here you are moved on like it ain't nothing and you happy. And I'm like, dang, why does the person who hurt me get to move on and be happy while I'm hurting? And that really hurts. Like that really
She's
hurts.
a pretty brown thing, got them curls that hang, and everybody knows when they see me, it's take glow. She's got beauty and brain, a glow that shines through rain. She's take glow.
What's up, Take Glow gang? It's me, that pretty brown thing with the curls that hey. And I'm back with another video. So today, as you can see by the title, we're gonna be doing a little girl talk about self-love, relationships, how to heal from relationships, all of that. You know, your girl done been through it, so I got a little few things I gotta say. Y'all, I promise y'all gonna love the tea in this video. I really get into some in-depth stuff. If you really wanna learn how to not hurt in relationships, watch it to the end. I get more in depth. I really cover a lot of things that a lot of women need to hear. So make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe. That is the most important thing. Please subscribe to my channel, comment down below. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So today I'm gonna be drinking a little wine. I got some Barefoot. It's just some white wine. I usually like my Stella Rosa red, but I'm out. So I'm just gonna pour me a glass of this wine and we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk, okay? So the first thing I have to say in regards to relationships, and this is pretty specific towards women. A lot of men say it too, but I feel like women take it more to heart, and it is a very unpopular opinion that I am about to say, but it needs to be heard very much so. You're not supposed to look for marriage in every relationship you're in. Every person you get into a relationship is not the person that you should marry. It's not the person that you should want to marry. You know why? Because you're going to come across a lot of people. You're going to come across a lot of people who are meant to teach you a lesson, and that's it. Yes, I'm going to say this. Yes, if you're in a relationship with somebody and you don't see marriage with them, if marriage is a goal for you, you shouldn't be with them. If you're somebody who wants to get married eventually, and the person you're with is somebody you can see yourself never marrying, you're wasting your time. Yes, that is correct. But what I am saying is the point of relationships is so that you can learn about yourself, so that you can learn about other people. When you get into relationships with the mindset of, I'm trying to learn what I like about people, what I don't like about a person, what I can and can't take in relationships, what are my pet peeves, what are things that are gonna set me off in relationships, what are things that make me act a certain way. Like, you'll know there's certain personalities, like if there's a person who yells a lot when they're mad or yells a lot in arguments and you absolutely cannot handle that, that's something you need to know, and you won't know that unless you get out there and you date and you talk to people, you talk to multiple people, not just talking to one person and think, oh yeah, this is gonna be my husband or wife. Sometimes you get lucky and you meet that one person and you with them for the rest of your life. But there's like the 1%, the 5%. I'm not saying it can't happen, but just know and understand that relationships are meant to teach you and to guide you for future relationships for yourself and for that person that you will marry. Just know that. Oh, spilled a little bit. Oh, spilling a lot of bit. The second thing I'd like to mention in regards to that is you'll also save yourself a lot of heartache if you stop thinking that every person you just talk to or dating as in getting to know people, not dating like boyfriend, girlfriend. I'm talking about dating like back in the day, going on dates with people where y'all not exclusive and you can talk to who you want to talk to. Females, stop thinking that every person you talk to is gonna be your boyfriend. And I'm not saying don't set your standards. I'm not saying don't say I want a boyfriend so you're not gonna waste my time. It's okay to have standards and it's okay to set them and follow them. What I am saying is every dude that you come across isn't boyfriend material. You need to make sure that just because you talk to somebody and you like them, you need to make sure that they have good intentions for you. You need to make sure that y'all are on the same mind level, the same mindset spiritually, emotionally. You shouldn't be getting a relationship with somebody, and this is just getting into a relationship, y'all, with somebody you've never had an argument with. I don't care about, oh, you find out stuff later. You need to find out like important things before you get into a relationship with somebody, because once women get into relationships, once we feel like we took that step with somebody, no matter how it ends, no matter what, if you're an emotional woman or if you're a woman who's caring, it's gonna hurt you in the long run because you're gonna feel like time is wasted no matter how much time is wasted. You're always gonna feel like time is wasted. So what I advise is when you're talking to somebody, find out everything you need to know ASAP. A lot of these dudes are not gonna ask you questions. Like there's like a 1% of guys who are gonna ask you questions as far as life goals and wanting to know stuff about you. Not know, oh, is your favorite color blue? Is your favorite color red? None of that. I'm talking about grown woman stuff. What is your life goals? What do you want out of life? Do you have a religion? What's your religion? Not, oh, how many kids do you want? That's not gonna get you nowhere. Yes, that's important stuff, but as far as finding out what kind of person you want to be with will save you a lot of time. Ask people mental questions, like mentally challenging questions that will question their character. People cannot fake a character. I don't care what you say. Yes, some people are good with words. Some people know what you want to hear, but you cannot fake your character. Your character will show one way or another, and a lot of people choose to ignore those red flags. Pay attention to the red flags in the beginning. I'm not saying walk away from the first sign of badness or the first red flag, because some stuff you just can't win. Everybody has bad and everybody has good. You just can't win everything, but pay attention to those red flags. You never know how big those red flags can turn out in the long run. But yeah, talk to people, talk to multiple people. When you're single and you and somebody haven't established, okay, it's only me and you, if there's not sex involved, if it's not serious, if y'all haven't made it clear that it's exclusively just me and you getting to know each other on a serious level, talk to people. Because if you immediately throw your eggs in one basket right off the bat, if you immediately just go, hey, I want to talk to this one person, you selling yourself short, because you're immediately going to want that relationship with that one person versus, let's just say you don't want to be a thought, or you don't want to talk to, or you don't want to give all these people your time. And I get that, because I'm that kind of girl too. I don't like to give people my time. I don't like to get to know many people, and I don't like people getting to know me. But it's very essential for us as women to know how to let multiple people get to know us, get to know multiple people, because you never know, that one dude that you thought you may have wanted a relationship with oh so bad, you can just have one conversation with somebody else and they blow your mind away and make you think like, dang, and I really was like ready to give it all to this one person. You never know what there is out there if you just putting your eggs in one basket. And as women, we have the tendency to want to talk to one person, to want to show dudes that we're so loyal and we're all about them. That's just the naturally woman thing. Now, there's some women out there that's some thugs, that's some thug thizzles, and they don't care. And yeah, they gonna let you know, yeah, baby, what you want, I'm on. It's some of us like that, like, what you want, I'm on. But most women, we ready to settle down. We ready for relationships. Every person we talk to, we be ready to take pictures. Oh, and that's another thing. When you first talking to a dude, do not be so quick to post these dudes. I don't care if he posting you. Do not be so quick to let social media know every person you talk to, every person you in a relationship. It don't matter whether y'all in a relationship or not. Every dude don't need to make it to social media. You talk to somebody, let it ride out. Let things just go with the flow. Quit being so quick to want to prove something. Ain't nothing behind posting every single person you talk to but being insecure within yourself and want to show everybody, yeah, I talked to somebody, or yeah, I got a dude, or yeah, this is my dude, and what. Like, there's nothing you should be having to prove. If you feel like you have something to prove behind the person that you talk to, you shouldn't be talking to them. And yeah, some people just like to show off what's theirs. Like, some people, just like to show, like, yeah, this is mine and I'm proud about it. That's okay, but you shouldn't do that with every single person you talk to if you talk to a lot of people. Now, if you talk to somebody who talks to somebody every now and then and, it's very mutual, okay. But there's like some girls who will post every single dude. Do not do that. You teaching people how to treat you. You teaching people the patterns that you go through. That's not cute. It's just not cute to show yourself as a woman that you're just going through all these dudes. Because a lot of people are going to assume that you're having sex with all these people. If you're sticking your tongue down these dudes' throat in every single picture, or every single picture a dude grabbing your booty, every single picture y'all in the bed, every single picture y'all in the mirror, you're not showing a good image and not making people the good guy that's been on your snap and wanting you for a minute that you may eventually talk to. You ain't showing him nothing good. You ain't showing him nothing that makes you valuable. You just showing him, yeah, she goes from dude to dude and she just doing what she do, which is no problem. Women can do the same stuff that men do. For me, it's just a simple fact that keep it player. Don't introduce all these dudes to social media. Every single one of them ain't meant to be shown off. Every single one of these dudes ain't meant to be posted. And that's why we get our feelings hurt, because here come the, oh, I to talk to him. He tried to talk to me in 5th grade. Girl, he tried to blah, blah, blah. Girl, did you know blah, blah, blah. Here comes all of that. Every single dude you posting it, here come, they gonna come. All these girls gonna come. He tried to talk to me. Oh, girl, he walked up to me and blah, blah, blah. Girl, it's always gonna be a story when you posting every single dude you talk. It's always gonna be a story, no matter what dude it is. The dude didn't even have to look her way. It's gonna be a story. It is gonna be a story. Because that's just how women are. It's like women don't like to see other women happy. Women want what other women have, what other women want. It's always gonna be a woman after what you having. When you pushing it to the world, here come the bird bitches, finding their way in to tell you that he tried to talk to them. And that's gonna hurt your feelings. It's gonna be in the back of your mind, like making you feel not so secure. Like, dang, how many people had this nigga try to talk to? How many people had this dude try to talk to? Or if it's constant, or either the girls that be like, oh, he was just talking to me last week. Because you know when you just talking, you don't know when the dude decided he only want to talk to you. You don't know, and then y'all are just talking. You are just talking. So you don't know what this dude was doing or when he stopped doing. You don't know. He could have just had sex with somebody last week, and then yesterday he decided, this is the girl I want to take things serious with her. And then here come this girl you just posted him. Oh, I just did it with him last week. And here you are finna be hurt for no reason. And this dude really do only want you. Like, I've been in a situation like that, but I was the ex-girl. I was talking to this dude, like he played me for like 5 years, y'all. Like 5 years of my life just played me. And he used to beg for me back 24/7, had me making shirts for him at games. And then he tells me he just want to be friends. And literally 3 days later, after he had down there, you know, he's with this girl at the football game. And I'm like, that's strange, that's weird. Then he commented all under his pictures that he was just begging to me that he loved me. So I'm like, oh, wouldn't you just, and whole time he had just let me know he only wanted her. He had let me know that, but to me, it was messed up because you was just talking to me. But here come a bitter female. I was a bitter female, and females are very bitter. Because, I mean, I feel like from both sides, you have every right to be. Because if you're getting led on, you have every right to hurt. But they don't give you the reason to go hurt somebody else. But I said that to say, you don't know when a dude has made his mind up on you. And here come these jealous females that you are letting in because you want to be so quick to show off, or you want to be so quick to find out something. Some females post dudes just to find out if they're talking to somebody else. Don't be that girl. Let it happen, let it flow, and do it for the right reasons at least. So with that, I also want to cover bitterness. A bitter female, bitter baby mamas, blah, blah, blah. This is from the ex's standpoint. If you are the ex and you've been hurt, you want to cry, this dude done moved on. I've always been the girl that got played, and I gave my all to somebody, and then they end up playing me and they move on. And I'm like, dang, I can't move on because I'm hurt. All I wanted was you. Like, I literally only wanted you, and I can't move on, but yet here you are moved on like it ain't nothing, and you happy. And I'm like, dang, why does the person who hurt me get to move on and be happy while I'm hurting? And that really hurts. Like, that really, really hurts. Seeing the person that you were giving your all to, seeing the person that you really wanted to be with move on and be happy like they didn't do you wrong. Like, dang, where your karma at? How are you getting to move on and be happy and you hurt me and I have to be sitting here miserable? Do not be miserable. Do not be miserable. Something I've learned, and I had to teach myself the hard way. I've always been the girl to be like, oh yeah, he'll be back, or either you're gonna regret this, because at the end of the day, I'm a good girl. I'm a catch. I'm a hell of a catch. I have a lot of stuff to offer. I'm a great woman. I give a lot. Any dude that talks to me is gonna benefit from me, because I've just always felt like you're gonna regret it. Like, you're gonna be back no matter what. And as women, we gotta stop thinking, oh, he's gonna come back, he's gonna be back, he's gonna regret this, because sometimes they never regret it, and it really hurts when they don't regret it. You gotta stop telling yourself, he'll be back, he'll regret it, or he's gonna think about what he lost, he's never gonna be able to find somebody better than me. We gotta stop thinking there's not females better than us. We gotta stop thinking there's no girl who can love him the way you love him, we gotta stop, or can't love him the way you love him, we gotta stop thinking that. Because sometimes we just not the right woman. It don't matter if you're a good woman. It don't matter what you can do for that man. It don't matter what you did for that man. It doesn't matter how much you love that man. It does not mean you're the right woman for him. Because if you are a good girl and you truly are a good woman, you're going to be a good woman to any man that you come across. A good woman is a good woman no matter what. It doesn't matter who you with or anything like that. You're going to be a good woman regardless. So I say that to say, just because you're a good woman don't mean you're a good woman for that man. And you may be, and he just don't realize it. But usually men are pretty dumb. But men also usually know exactly what they want and what they don't want. It may not be the right thing, but a man is going to go for what he wants. And if you're not what he wants, no matter what you have to offer, you're just not what he wants. And you shouldn't try to make yourself be what he wants. But just know that you're a good woman don't mean you're a good woman for him. Let it go. Let him go be happy, and you go be happy as well. Forget him. Everything he come with, forget him. Forget him, y'all. Just forget him. Like, forget him. And that's something to struggle with. Like, that is a huge struggle. Like, watching somebody move on and be happy, and you sitting there thinking, I deserve you. You deserve me. And a lot of us, if like you pray, or if you're Christian, whatever your religion is, a lot of us will pray when we in the relationship, or when we're talking like I really hope this works out. Like, God, I really hope I don't have to do this again. Like, if you've been hurt before, you'll really sit there and pray, and like you will beg to God. Like, if you've really been through something, and I can guarantee every woman has, even the thug women that be out here doing what they do. Every woman done sat there and prayed and cried that it worked out, prayed and cried that they never got to go through that pain again, prayed and cried that they never have to go through that pain again. And I know, y'all, like, I done sat in my room, like, I done been drove to depression behind boys that I talked to, never had sex with them, never kissed them. Like, I done sat in my room, prayed and cried, let dudes make me feel so bad about myself. And for what? Just simply because I sat there and I prayed and I wanted so much from it. You gotta learn to want what's in front of you and not just want more than there is. Like, it's good to want stuff. It's good to want from one person. It's good to not want to do it again. It's good to not want to give yourself to so many people. But when you sitting there and you praying and crying, pleading, you're likely to have that tendency with more than one person. Usually, if you're that type of woman, you're not gonna just do it for that one man. The next person you fall in love with, the next person you love, you're gonna sit there and pray that it worked with that person, simply because you don't want to keep doing it again. You already felt like you've been doing it again and again and again. So you already feeling like, I don't want to do this again. You're gonna keep praying for the next dude, and the next dude, you're gonna lay in bed praying to God, like, God, just do this, just send me this person. Because a lot of women are relationship oriented. A lot of women do want marriage, regardless of religion. A lot of women do want that. It's usually men who are like, oh, I didn't think about marriage, or I never really thought about relationships like that. Women usually want relationships and marriage out of everything. Okay. And then that all ties to self-love. When you're so desperate, you don't gotta consider it desperate, but when you're so eager for love, when you feel like you have to have somebody, if you don't know how to just be single, and I don't mean just single like not in a relationship, I mean talking. If you don't know how to not talk to somebody, if you don't know how to not be in a relationship with somebody, you lack self-love in some aspect. It don't matter what way, it don't matter if you don't think so, or it don't matter if you feel like you love yourself. Like, for example, I'm the type of person, I'm a very confident girl. I know that I'm beautiful. I'm a pretty female. Like, I'm pretty. Look at me. I'm very beautiful. I know that. I've always known I'm a very beautiful girl. I got a banging body. I love my body. I'm very confident in every aspect of myself. I love the way I look. I love my body. I got a banging personality. I'm smart. Like, I'm smart as hell, y'all. Like, I'm book smart. Maybe a little lacking on the common sense sometimes, but I'm very smart. I'm goal-oriented. I'm goofy. I'm funny. I'm sweet. I'm a sweetheart. I got a good heart. I know all of those things. I know all of those things about myself. And that makes me very confident within myself. And then that makes me feel like, yeah, I love myself. Yeah, I know that. But I get in these relationships with these dudes who don't even have nothing to offer me, who ain't even giving nothing to me. And I sit there and I cry and I wonder, why am I not good enough for this person? Why is this person not happy with me? Why does this person want to go be with her? Why does this person, make you question yourself, even though you know everything that you are? If you're not really, really secure within yourself, I don't care how you feel about yourself. If somebody else is able to make you question yourself, or if somebody else is able to make you say, well, why doesn't this person feel that way? You are not completely secure within yourself. And I would say that I'm the type of girl, I've always known my capabilities, I've always known my qualities, but I've always allowed other people to make me feel like other people don't see me that way. Why don't this person see me that way? Because I know for a fact I'm that way. Like, I know for a fact I'm not just delusional. Like, I really do know what I possess in my qualities. I'm not, some people delusional, but I'm really not delusional. I really know everything that I possess. But some dudes really got me to the point where I'm like, dang, like, am I not really this? Like, why can't nobody see me for who I am? Why can nobody see my heart for how it is? And I really used to let that get me down. Like, I really used to be so hurt that nobody saw me the way that I saw me. I used to be so desperate for people to see me for the way I was. Like, really feel a way about yourself, nothing nobody else says to you will matter. And that's facts. That's true. So learn how to completely love yourself. And the way you do that is just simply, you can get right in your mirror. Some people mama crazy, like my mama was crazy. So if she walked into my mirror with some writing on it, I probably was gonna get yelled at in my ass because my mama was crazy. So get some sticky notes, put on your wall, your mirror, to look at every single day. I am beautiful, I am confident, I am strong, I am smart, I am loved, I am cared for. I love me, I love myself. Read it to yourself every single day. When you wake up, before you go to bed, anytime you look in that mirror, if you feeling down, you start crying, bust out in tears, go to that mirror, go look at them sticky notes and read it over and over and over again. You gonna look in that mirror and you gonna start laughing. Like, I don't know how many times I done went in the mirror. I didn't have my sticky notes, but I went in the mirror and I said those things to myself because I was just feeling so down, so unloved. Look in the mirror and say those things, and you gonna sit there and think like, yeah, you gonna start to believe it. Manifest in yourself the feelings that you want to believe for yourself. It don't matter how much you don't believe it. It don't matter how much somebody else done made you feel like it's not true. You say it to yourself over and over and over again. You're gonna start to believe it. You're really gonna start to believe it. Just talk to your mama. If you have a good mama or you have a good mother, talk to your mother. I can't stress that enough. I was always scared to talk to my mama because my mama's not the most emotional person. Like, oh, I seen my mama cry probably like 2 times in my life, like in my entire life. My mama ain't been an emotional person. My mama not so big on, like, my mama ain't never gave me the vibe that I can cry to her about no boy. My mama ain't never gave me that vibe. But I just know for a fact if I would have laid in my mama room, she probably would have been like, girl, but I know for a fact she would have let me know, like, girl, you better stop crying over these dudes. It ain't worth it. My mama done always been that mama that it ain't worth it. So I really wish that sometimes that I was sitting in my room crying about these little dusty little boys. I really wish I would have talked to my mama. Because even though she has such a negative intake on love, she would have let me know something. I wouldn't have felt so down. I would have had another eye from an older and wiser woman. I don't care what you're going through. Your mama may not understand. She may be very mean about it. Talk to your mama. Talk to your mother. Your mother is not going to tell you anything wrong. Well, just a little bit, because my mama will tell me a little something wrong. She will tell me not to trust none of these niggas, and none of these niggas worth it. But your mother is not going to tell you anything that's going to hurt you. She's going to have your best interest, whether it's what you want to hear or not. Okay, spilled it again. The last thing I want to talk about is moving on. Moving on is usually the hardest thing, and I'm talking about moving on from toxic relationships. Let's say you and somebody have been talking for a really long time, and you just keep going back. You can't quit going back. It don't matter what they did to you. It don't matter how many times they done left you. You want to talk to this person. This is the only person you see yourself with. This person just make you feel so good, make you so happy. Even though they make you feel your worst, they make you feel your best and your worst, and you just keep wanting to go back. You don't want to be with nobody else. You don't want to start over. My best advice, like literally the only advice I'm gonna say to this, because this is what I've learned that works. Like literally, just know that feeling that you're getting from that person that keeps hurting you, and that you feel like, oh, I'm never gonna love somebody like I love him. Girl, you will get that feeling again. You will get that feeling again. If you think you can't move on, give it a try. You think you can't move on and you keep going back to this person, give it a try. Literally just give it a try. you will move on. And when you move on, you will get that feeling again, girl. A lot of us get that feeling no matter what. Somebody's gonna make you happy. And it's not gonna be that person that keep hurting you. And I'm not saying don't be a ride or die. But don't be a ride or die for a nigga that ain't riding and dying for you. Don't be no ride or die for a nigga that's dragging you through hell. Relationships are not meant to be hell. They're not supposed to be pain. They're not supposed to drag you through depression. Yes, there are bad patches. Yes, there are times that are gonna hurt. There are gonna be times where you feeling like, man, this person don't love me. There's gonna be times where y'all grow apart, but you have to know whether it's worth it or not. And if it's becoming literally just toxic and you know that person don't love you, if you ever get to a point like to where you just know and you really just know, walk away. You will find that feeling again, girl. You will find that feeling again. And that's all I got for y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I really do. I hope y'all like this little girl talk. I hope y'all made it to the end. If you made it to the end, please let me know. Y'all just comment, let me know. Comment if y'all made it to the end. Let me know something. I'd really be wanting to know like who's watching my videos, who's making it to the end, you know? But be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on my post notification bell so you don't miss any time I post. Peace out, Take Gang.